Welcome back, everybody, to Broke to Billions. In this series, we are trying to make a billion paper, and this is episode 8. So I have a lot planned for today in this episode. I'm really excited. We are going to make a million paper today. We're going to make a million paper today, and maybe more. Let's just see. We'll just see what's going on. I am really excited today. We are starting it off with, unfortunately, expenses. Yeah, who doesn't love expenses? Yes. We gotta spend money to make money. But it's this darn car. It is almost broken down, and I had to come get some repair kits. I traveled around. I just couldn't find any repair kits, so I drove over here, and as you can see, the blue line is the indicator for, it's, I guess, the car wear and tear, or maybe it's the hearts. You can see it on the car. This is an add-on, by the way. This is an interesting add-on. I don't know really how to use it, though. I'm still trying to work that out currently. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. You would think you would just click it onto the car and it would repair it, but I don't really know. It's kind of weird. If you remember last episode, we had a problem with the car, and it broke down on us. So we got to keep these handy. But yes, I'll figure this out in time. But yes, we are on a mission to make millions of paper, billions, broke to billions. Yes. We have some new places. We might as well check them out here since we're in the Acacia town. We got a new car dealership, and to your left here. And we got this new restaurant here. It's right here on the right if my car works and I can ever get in there. We'll go check this thing out. But we'll check some of these new places out this episode. I want to show you guys just kind of what I do in between episodes, basically. Just I go around, I add some buildings. This is a fast food joint. I called it, I don't remember what I called it, like Loopy's or something. Yes, this is our plot that we bought last episode. I kind of have a plan for this place, but I don't really want to share that with you right away. We need to go to sleep. Just kind of go away with the night. I don't want to be out at night. We're not quite powerful enough to where we can be out at night and for it to make sense. So, yes, we got a lot to do. We got to do a lot of mining today. I want to make a lot of paper. I have decided that we're going to have a double market this episode. So what that means is all prices of goods and items and whatever are going to double. So we're going to make twice as much paper when we sell items in I'm thinking a few days. I don't exactly know. Not exactly sure. I just wanted to show you guys the rest of this area too. We got a little hospital, and of course we'll be going there in the future. But this is the office space. This is the plot we bought last episode, and I went ahead and I purchased got a building company to come in. They built everything up. It's looking really nice. It's kind of bland, but it's kind of how I want it. People can rent these spaces out for at least 20,000 paper per unit. Since this is a commercial space in this series, that's what I deemed it to cost. And we spent $100,000 on this, mind you. But of course, we just spent probably about $100,000 to build this, so I still got to log that in my book. But no worries, we're gonna make tons of paper from this. And that was kind of the first step of this episode. I just wanted to kind of pay this off, get this set up so we can start making paper. People can, we can rent the space out to people. They can come in, they'll give us, we'll make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands by the end of the Minecraft year in this series. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great business venture. We're going to make a lot of paper, more than we ever have from that little rental that we've had, the little birch rental, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But it's done. It's done. That's it. We have purchased this place, or at least paid off the builders, I should say, to build this place. We're going to head back to the mine, and I'll see you there and here in just a second. So I have been here hard at work for a few days here on the mine, and it is now turning morning time. I went ahead off camera and I bought myself some netherite pickaxes because I figured we're far enough in this series, like, darn it, why not? We have an auto smelter. This mining operation deserved an upgrade, and I didn't want to be at it forever chipping away with the diamond pickaxe. So we've been here for a few days mining and a few days processing items, and I got a full shulker full of items, and we're gonna actually go back to wholesale. We're gonna sell off these items, and we're gonna make some paper. We gotta pay off I believe it was, I think it was like 12 to 16,000 for a few pickaxes and some shovels. I believe I want to say around 16,000. I did log that in my book as well. You'll be able to see my book here as the episode goes, and in general I'll always show the book and show expenses and income and all that, so do bear with me. We're heading over. I'm gonna make some paper here real quick. This is how this is one of the ways we make paper in the series, is we come to wholesale. We had to purchase a contract for 100,000 to allow us to sell here. That was just like an elite package so that we could sell at full price and there wasn't anything charged against us, which is, it's a really good thing. We definitely want to make as much paper as possible, but as you can see, oh my goodness, just bursting with chiseled stone. We probably have 100,000 here. I have to go, of course, calculate everything. That's just how, that's just kind of how it goes. I gotta step off. I gotta calculate for a few minutes, but we, every shulker load we do, this was, mind you, this was half of a pickaxe full, and I gotta actually, I'm calculating it right now, but it's it's a lot of paper. I mean, we made over 200,000 paper just from half of a pickaxe. We're making a lot of paper from the mine, and we haven't even gone down to bedrock yet. Once we get to deep slate, each deep slate's going to be a few paper per, and then so on and so forth. So we're going to make a ton of paper, and that's kind of the goal, is to work the mine, make as much paper as possible. We had to invest heavy. If we didn't, then it's gonna be a rough time. So you can see 245,000 paper. That is what we just made from all that chiseled stone, and I'm just labeling it wholesale just to make it simpler, so I at least somewhat remember what it was from. And we'll keep adding pages. I mean, we'll add, say, just all sorts of stuff. But a big move we're about to do, I am paying off the 500,000 lot right now because it is a double market. So that means that our 500,000 lot has turned into a 1,000,000 paper lot. And if we sell that back, we get 1,000,000 paper. Now, granted, that's a 500,000 gain, but overall, we get our 1,000,000 paper. And that's just, we get so much paper. We finally have over 1,000,000 paper. It's I've been waiting for this moment since episode 1. I've been envisioning it since episode 1, the episode when we would finally make our first 1,000,000 paper. We started out with a dirt hut and, nothing. I mean, we had just a handful of supplies. We had to start selling stuff. We went to Joe. He was our first seller, or I should say buyer. It was rough times, but we have done it. We have made our first 1,000,000 paper. If you've been around since the first episodes, you know how big this moment is. I mean, we're just going to stick at it. I mean, we're going to keep going. I want to wear down the rest of our pickaxes and load it up with even more stuff. I'd say today we need to get people in these buildings to give us tens of thousands of paper. And since it is a double market, that is going to be 40,000 paper per unit since it's doubled. Yes, it's another sunrise. How beautiful. Yes, another day, another dollar, or in this case, I should say paper. Yes, we are here at the mine, just gotta, calculate a lot of things. I said last episode, I believe, that I was gonna make an episode regarding prices of everything, so you guys knew what I was talking about when it comes to how much things cost and how much I'm getting per item and whatnot. Well, yeah, I mean, we got we got rent coming in from all these sources. We have we got expenses. I have not added taxes to this series because I don't think it's as important. It's just, we want to at least just want to keep it interesting. I don't want it to get too complicated. I don't know if I've talked about taxes or not, but yeah, I don't want it to get too complicated, and I think that'd take away from it. I think we already have enough expenses. I'm spending all my paper anyways. It's not like I'm hoarding it. I think if I was, it'd be on the other end. But yeah, we have been very hard at work here on the mine. We're literally just going down there and we're mining up stuff. As you can see, I mean, I've used up all of my pickaxes that I've had. We have another full load here at the mine. I mean, we're using the smelter. We're going down there. We're just taking it. As you can see, I mean, we also got an ender pearl. That's pretty nice. But we actually have hit deep slate. It's a really cool thing. We've hit deep slate. Excuse me. It's a really cool thing. We've hit deep slate, and we have a shulker full. Once again, a shulker full. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've been hard at work. You want to see this? Yeah. We have been down there, and we have used up the rest of our pickaxes, and we've gotten another shulker full of material. You already know what time it is, though. It's time to process. Oh yeah. Look at all that goods. Look at all the goods. The goods. Oh yeah. All good. I've been sitting here, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to spend the million paper on, because I don't want to be boring and just spend it on material things that are going to depreciate and aren't going to give us any value. And I have come up with the perfect idea, and that is a mega pickaxe. Like an OP pickaxe with an enchantments. I want to introduce enchantments. So I've already gone ahead and calculated what a silk touch enchantment, because I've had to add some things to our economy, and I figured what better thing should we go for than ore blocks, because there's so many of them down there, and we're not getting a lot from our ore, just smelting it into bars. So I figured let's make like twice as much, just from the ore blocks. And so yes, I've added silk touch enchantment, but unfortunately, yes, it's going to cost us 1 million paper, but not to worry, we are going to make it back tenfold. I mean, each ore block's going to give us at least, I'm figuring, thousands of blocks per, like for maybe like say copper or iron. It's going to give us, a few thousand per block. This is the ore block, not the ore, the raw ore, but the block of ore like you see it down underground. So yeah, really exciting. This is it. We're going to actually just head back and get to it. Descending down into the mine now. This is what I was trying to talk about earlier, is the ore block. So we have some gold ore block, and each gold ore block is 25,000 paper if I can sell it to wholesale, we're going to get 25,000 paper per ore block. So yeah, you can start adding it up right now. You can add up all the blocks and realize, yeah, we're going to make a lot of paper from this. It's 1 million paper, but it's going to pay off. Now, I think fancier enchants like mending and efficiency, well, more like mending and fortune, they're going to cost a little bit more, but you know, we'll get there one day. When we're making good paper and we make a return on this pickaxe, and just in general, when we make a return, we can go and buy another pickaxe and just kind of special order this for the future to kind of speed up, so we don't have to just manually enchant everything and have to be down here trying to get a bunch of levels. I mean, we're barely at level 30 now. Yeah, I mean, it would take a while doing it manually, so yeah, we'll just pay for it. Yeah, it'll be all good. You know, we'll make profits, we'll make a return. I think I'm gonna set the mending enchantment on one of these, on any tool in general, each one. I think I'm gonna make it like 10 million paper per, but we'll kind of get there one day. I mean, we can't afford that anyways, so you know, we'll start with silk touch and kind of move up. You know, fortune gives us multiple ore, so on and so forth. We'll use it. And yeah, lapis is, I think, like gonna be probably, I might charge like 30,000 paper per, because diamond's like 36 plus per ore block, and it's pretty expensive. We're gonna make a lot of paper from this. I'm excited. Yep, just got back here. Yep, we are full of ore blocks. It is great. It's a good day to be alive here in the series. We are making it. We have made it. We have hundreds of thousands now, and I put a little special chest here in the ground. We're going to take this to sell shortly. I don't know if I'm going to take all of it. I actually want to gift some of it, I think, to Joe as just a gift. Just for all that he's done for us in the series. I mean, Joe's been there since day one. You know, I at least want to give him maybe some bars or something to be memorable. Maybe some of these solid blocks. We'll visit him maybe at the end of the episode. But I want to take some of this over now, and so we can start making some paper. You know, we had the 1 million paper loss, but now we need to get back on our feet. And as you can see, I mean, we've already made a percentage of the return, just from a few ore blocks. That's why that's so valuable. That's why the silk touch is going to be so valuable. Not to mention when we go to other dimensions like the nether. As you can see, I have the nether portal in the corner. You know, we'll go there in a future episode. Yeah, just we have to get a permit for that first. So yeah, we're here at the wholesale, about to turn it in. You know, I'm really excited. I've actually already put everything in the box. Yeah, 700,000 paper. I'll show you guys the receipts here. Show you guys that it's not, you know, it's legit. I'm trying to track everything. We are making so much paper though, over you know, hundreds of thousands. I mean, every trip, that's what it's going to be like every trip now. But this new place has arisen. Really surprised, you know, these places just pop up out of nowhere. This is like a nether theme. It's really interesting. They have a lot of nether items and maybe some end items, or I don't even know. It's just, you know, it's like the series is trying to tell us we need to go to the nether. Yeah, we have to spend at least, I figured, you know, we gotta do it legit. I don't want to get caught illegally entering the nether, so what I have to do is I have to purchase a permit, and here it's really expensive. It looks like they have a portal here, but it costs like 100,000 paper just to go up there. I'm not about to do that, so I spent 200,000 on obsidian, and I didn't tell that with you guys, but I'm telling you guys now. Just, yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive, but you know, the whatever it's called, the oh goodness, for us to go to the nether, to get the pass, you know, it's 500,000 paper. So we have our expenses, we have things. I want to check this this car dealership out real quick. You know, this thing popped up too. This is kind of the fancy area. Yeah, they got themselves a nice Ferrari. I'm a Ferrari fan myself. I like Ferrari. Yeah, look at that. They got looks like an old Aston Martin. Yeah, that thing looks really nice. Looks like they got a, what is this? I can't really tell what this is. Yeah, I don't really know. Is that like a Ferrari or something? This is a Bugatti, of course. This is a good old Chiron. Maybe one day we can have ourselves one of them cars. Oh, yes, the classic Lamborghini. Yes, one day maybe. Now, this F1 car, I'm not really a fan. Yeah, the Urus is alright looking, it's not too bad. One day we will have ourselves a nice, fancy car to go with our collection. Yes, one day, soon enough. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. Look at what they have next to my freaking birch house. I step away from a few months in this series, and guess what they build? Guess what they built? A full-on motel. And you know what the craziest part is? I helped clear this land. So it's like it's partially my fault. I caused the problem. Or I should say I aided in the problem or something. Well, yep, it's official. We have to move now. I do not want to have a motel next to us, or hotel, whatever this thing is. I don't want to have it next to our little house here. I mean, this was nice and all, but we were out in the middle of nowhere. It was perfectly fine. But yes, guys, it is time. A classic Muddy and Trippy Meadows adventure. Yes, we are going on a classic adventure here. Just like the old times in this series. The first few episodes we did this. Every episode we took Muddy on an adventure. It was the good old times. We gotta do some exploring. I bet they've added some things down the road too. If they added this, they've probably added other things that I'm not aware of. The world is starting to grow, and we can't explore everything at once. So, I see a house in the distance. We have to go see what is going on. Oh man, the world is changing before our eyes, and we can't even stop to see it. Oh man, what is this? Oh goodness, they got houses. Goodness. They're gonna tear down the whole forest before we know it. Yeah, maybe we can get some dirt work in there, Maybe we can get some jobs in there. Joe. Can you believe it? Joe even built more. Can you believe it? My man Joe over here built an addition to his place. Joe's making money too. We are all making money out here. It's crazy. Joe, you around here? Oh, he's inside. You just hang on a minute, Muddy. I gotta see an old friend. Joe, how has it been? Oh my goodness, it's good to see you, man. You are making lots of money. Look at you. You got a whole addition and everything. Oh goodness. See, I almost have enough to trade with Joe. Apparently I've only traded with Joe like one time. It's pretty crazy. You know what? Maybe we'll make that a mission in the future. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you some things, Joe. I got some gifts for you, Joe. Look at me. Being all generous, giving you gifts. I just gave you thousands and thousands of paper worth. I hope this pays off anything, any discretions, whatnot. It's going to be good. It's going to be all good, I made it in the series. I'm a millionaire now. Everything's good. Yeah, I got to check out the upstairs too. See what else you got. You got some more things I can buy? Oh, look at that. Yes. Paintings. Very nice. Ooh, you got some like rare items. I like it. I really like it. This is really awesome, Joe. I really love it. Man, you got some glowstone. You got an axolotl, tridents. Ooh. Ooh, you got some chorus plant? That's a chorus plant from the end. Ooh, what if we sold that on our farm? What if we farmed that? You know what? Forget pumpkins. We're just going to do that for the future. Yeah, maybe we can sell that to wholesale and sell it for a lot of paper. This is exciting. We have to come back and buy something. Yeah, we got all this paper now. We gotta come support Joe. But yes, that was it. If you guys enjoyed this video today, give it a like, and do consider subscribing. It's a growing series. I'm a growing channel. Just making videos out here, trying to have some fun. And I'll see, we'll see where I go in future episodes. I mean, not really sure. Gonna be making hopefully a lot more paper in the future episodes. So do consider sticking around, checking out my videos. More to come in the future. And we'll just see. We'll see where I am. Yeah, I have other series too if you want to check those out. I got a hardcore series and a Forever World series and a fun creative series. But of course, gotta go back here real quick. I just remembered. Yeah, you know what? I'm taking this thing. This is mine. Screw the sign. We're taking it back. Feels good. Muddy, what are you doing? Muddy, what are you doing over there? Stop being a silly. Come on, stop being ridiculous. We got work to do.